Hello, and welcome back to our news. I'm Kelly Gulliano, your host. Today's show will feature upcoming events at Ridgewood, special footage of the renovated school, and some information you do not want to miss. Get your popcorn ready and put your feet up because it's going to be a great one. All right, now we have Gabriella Walla, who's on the tennis team, and she's going to tell us a little bit about tennis at Ridgewood High School.
Well, tennis started last year, and it was about 10 girls that tried out, and this year the team got a lot bigger, and we have 22 girls, which is way more, like double the size that most other teams have. We got new courts this year, which is really amazing, and we're really thankful for them, because now that means we can have home matches. And today's actually one of our days that we're actually having a home match, and we're really excited. All the girls, and like St. John and everyone's coming out, and the Palms girls, and they're gonna support us, and we're even gonna serve our first like tennis ball. And then everyone's gonna sign in. It's gonna be put in the halls just for everyone to see.
Well, that's amazing. We wish you good luck here.
Thank you.
Did you want to play tennis your freshman year when the team didn't exist?
Oh my God, a lot of people, not even me, wanted to play, and I even regret not playing it last year because it's so much fun and it's like relaxing. It's not even like hard work like you think it'd be.
So how many times a week do you guys practice?
We only practice 4 times a week from 3:20 till 5, and we have Fridays off, which is really nice, and we have about 2 games a week.
Oh, that's really interesting. So how have your games been going? Are you guys winning? How are you doing?
We kind of think of us as like we're actually one of the better teams at Ridgewood because we haven't actually lost any of the games. We are 3-0 at the moment, and hopefully we'll stay with a high score of no one else beating us. So.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, thank you for coming out to the show. We really appreciate it. And anyone who wants to join girls tennis, it's here now at Ridgewood. So now here's Angela, and she's going to talk to us a little bit about homecoming.
The month of October is a very exciting and fun-filled month at Ridgewood High School. The reason being that it is homecoming season. There are many activities and events for students to participate in. It is a perfect time to get involved. One of the many activities you can participate in is the Homecoming Pep Assembly, which will be held on Monday, October 3rd at 2:12 p.m. in Ramito Field, weather permitting. These activities will consist of 6-person pyramids, 3-legged races, and tug-of-war. The grades will compete against one another in these activities. So if you want to claim a win and advance by 5% towards winning the Spirit Trophy for your class, don't forget to sign up during Rebel Period on the days of Monday, September 28th to Wednesday, September 30th. Also on these days, you can nominate your fellow classmates for homecoming royalty. On Monday, October 5th through Thursday, October 8th, homecoming tickets will be on sale during all lunch periods. The price for single tickets will be $12 and couple tickets will be $20. Also, during the lunch periods on these days, Spirit coins will be collected in jars for each class. A penny will add 1 point to the jar, and a silver coin will take away 1 point. The first place class will receive 100 Spirit points. The second place class will receive 75 Spirit points. The third place class will receive 50 Spirit points, and the fourth place class will receive 25 Spirit points. The winners will be announced during halftime of the varsity football game on Friday, October 9th. On Wednesday, October 7th, come support your Lady Rebels in their flag football games. The games will be at 5 p.m., 6 p.m., and 7 p.m., versing classes, and will contribute 10% into the Spirit Trophy if your team wins. As a reminder, practices for these football games will be held Monday, October 5th, and Tuesday, October 6th. Another exciting event that occurs during homecoming week is the carnival, held on Tuesday, October 6th from 3:30 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. in the small gym. There will be booths of different clubs and organizations at Ridgewood. These booths will host games and activities and possibly serve some snacks. Make sure to bring your family and friends. Two of the most popular homecoming nightly events are the Homecoming Night Rally and the Homecoming Parade and Football Game. The night rally will be Thursday, October 8th. The winners of the Spirit Coins, hallway decorations, and freshman, sophomore, and junior royalty will be announced. The fall sports teams consisting of football, soccer, golf, tennis, and cross country will also be announced. The cheerleaders and Poms will put on another outstanding performance as always. The following night, on October 9th, the homecoming parade and football game will be held, starting at 6:30. The different clubs at Ridgewood will begin walking in the parade, proudly displaying their unique floats. At the end, each club's banners will be placed on the fence around the track. The classes will compete for spirit points, and other groups will compete for money prizes ranging from $30 to $75. At halftime, the senior king and queen will be announced, as well as the Spirit Week competition winners. The Spirit Trophy will be awarded to the winning class. Don't forget, each day of Spirit Week, there will be dress-up days. These days will count for Spirit points. Monday, October 5th, will be Class Color Day. Freshmen should wear white, sophomores red, juniors blue, and seniors green. Tuesday, October 6th will be Clash Day. Wear mismatched clothes. Wednesday, October 7th will be Pajama Day. Come to school feeling comfortable and cozy. Thursday, October 8th will be Theme Day. This year's homecoming theme is superheroes. Make sure to wear your favorite superhero costume or anything that makes you feel heroic. On Friday, October 9th will be Rebel Pride Day. Wear your favorite Rebel attire. Finally, the homecoming dance will be held in the gym on Saturday, October 10th from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. That is all for homecoming events. And now let's talk about a new and unique club here at Ridgewood. This year, Ridgewood has created a new club known as the Gay Straight Alliance. This group of students meets once a week, every Wednesday at 2:15 p.m. I spoke to the president of GSA, Frances Parent. She said their goal is to create a safe and comfortable environment for all students at RHS. Through fundraising, the club strives to donate organizations that work to promote gender identity and sexual orientation equality, organizations such as the Trevor Project or the Human Rights Campaign. In this day and age, especially in a high school setting, people who aren't cisgendered or heterosexual are viewed as different and perceived as other. By having a GSA in place, Ridgewood is able to promote total tolerance and strive to perfect the progressive society that America is moving more and more toward every day.
All right, thank you, Angela, for giving us some information about GSA and about homecoming. So if you want to attend homecoming, you know where to get that information from. All right, so we have Ethan Harding, and he's going to tell us a little bit about our boys' varsity sports.
Sure. So far this year, the Rebels football team is 2-2. They won their first home game to a wonderful crowd, and recently, however, they lost after a time change to a earlier time, so that they could avoid the rain. Rebels soccer is 6-4. Just recently, they defeated their opponents, Elmwood Park, 2-0. Much to everyone's appreciation. Cross country is doing great this year. We've gotten farther and farther along, and now every race is going to be on a Saturday from now on. They always need everyone to come out and visit, so feel free to come and clap it up for them.
Oh, all right. And now we are going to take a little break from our news, and we'll be back with you soon. All right, and welcome back to our news. Now we are going to have Miss Carol Valentino-Berry and Xavier, and they're going to be talking to us a little bit about some things we do not know about Ridgewood. So when did Ridgewood first get started?
Well, Ridgewood opened its doors in 1960, and right now we're in the middle of our very first homecoming class, the class of 1964. They went to school here for 4 years, and they have the class of 63 with them. They're kind of like their little, they kind of refer to them as their little brothers and sisters, even though they're actually older than them. But they've combined that class reunion, 63 and 64.
Okay. And so what is that event? Is it going to take place here, or can you give us some details about it?
Oh, absolutely, thanks. The class of 64 is so phenomenally interesting because the valedictorian from that class is also the child of one of the people who started Ridgewood High School, one of the founders. Florence Christan was a founder, and the valedictorian is Pam Christan, and she'll be leading the class of 64 through storytelling. And that brings us into the sociology class and how they're working with the class of 64 and storytelling.
Oh, so what is the sociology class doing?
The sociology class is taking pictures from the yearbooks from each 4 years of the first years of Ridgewood High School, and they're compiling them into a video, and we are going to play it at the reunion party.
Oh, that is so kind of you. Can you tell us a little bit about the sociology class in general, what you guys are studying? What is sociology?
Sociology is the study of social structure, which was like our bubble in our society, or how the country views other countries, like, how do you say, their cultures and customs.
It's very interesting. And so how did you pair up with the class of 64?
Well, our teacher, Mr. Gates, asked if anyone wanted to help with a project for the first class, and I was like, I would enjoy helping other people that helped start us off.
Yeah, so you're really looking back at the foundation of our school then.
Yep.
Yeah, that's very interesting. So do you like working with the pictures, and do you have to work with other students?
We have 3 other students that are helping us, or helping me and Mr. Gates. But the only thing I am doing is compiling all the pictures and putting them into a video and help editing and stuff like that.
So how do you take the pictures and transform them into this video?
So we're using a program named iMovie, and so we're just dragging like pictures and stuff, putting them together and cutting certain parts of it. Then we are going to add like background music and text, so that maybe it'll say like, this was the football team, or this was the baseball or other sports teams, clubs, like maybe there was, or in the 60s I think it was, there was a Magic Club.
We don't have that anymore.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. So if other students in Ridgewood, they're not a part of the sociology class and they want to help, what do they do?
Just contact Mr. Gates, and I would just ask him. He works with volleyball girls, and so his father was a teacher, I think, throughout.
I actually knew Mr. Gates' father. I taught with him.
Oh, wow.
Carl Gates worked here at Ridgewood High School, and is going to be at the reunion. He taught the class of 64, so it's so terrific that Justin Gates signed up to teach this class. One of the reasons was so that he could work with his father. So, I mean, it's a pretty beautiful story. And the class of 64 is launching what we're looking at as calling the Homecoming Project. And we're working with the Illinois Digital Archives. There's the bell. We're working with the Illinois Digital Archives and starting to create the story arc of Ridgewood High School and who we are, where the rebels came from, and what our future is going to be. So the class of 64 with Xavier's sociology class, putting this together is going to be really wonderful. Putting together the yearbooks, the photos, iMovies. So we're looking to put together the story of how we began. There's even information about how we chose our colors, how we, Norridge and Harwood Heights. That's how Ridgewood became, how the name was selected. How we became a school. It's really awesome. So we're starting with this class of 64.
So are you guys going to continue this as the years go on and add on to this?
Thank you. Yeah, Kelly, that's a really good question. And that's exactly the thinking is every year around homecoming now, this is our first 50-year graduating class. There's energy behind that 50-year, wow, oh my God, we may never see each other again in our lives, so let's go for it. So the people who come through the doors are really excited to be part of it, and they really want to make this a great thing for everybody in their class. So every year you get this 50-year energy coming through. And yeah, so yes, the first chunk we're looking at is 1960 to 1970, and chronicling that decade. So it's very exciting because class of 65 is actually on time as opposed to class of 63 and 64 who are like a year or two late to do their 50th reunion. But class of 65 is on target, and they're also here. So I think working with the sociology class, Mr. Gates, the other Mr. Gates, and the alums coming back, it's really powerful. And working with the Illinois Digital Archives, this is all going to go on their server. So for years and years to come, people are going to have access to the yearbooks. They're going to have access to any videos that we can upload, any photos, any kind of artifacts. We have Dr. Kelsall has an invitation to the first graduating class. Somebody just gave it to her, like cleaned out their attic 2 weeks ago. So it's sitting on her desk. She just showed it to me. So it's really exciting.
Yeah, so you guys are really digging up history, and you're bringing it all back. You're turning it digital, and you're bringing it into this century now.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
That's really awesome, and it's great to hear. Thank you two very much for coming out and talking with me. That was really awesome. It's great insight about... Yeah, thank you. So now we are going to have our supervising director of the grounds of Ridgewood, Mr. Rossi, give us a little information about the new renovations of the school.
This is our STEM laboratory, built in 2010 for science, technology, and mathematics education. Our state-of-the-art CAD lab, also built in 2010, has robotics instruction as well as a plotter printer. And the students get hands-on work in all aspects of science, technology, and engineering. Our industrial education facility houses a completely state-of-the-art woodworking shop. Students learn to combine geometry and construction into one area. This year, the students will be building a geometry and construction project, which will require them to build a 2-story press box located on our baseball field just north of Montrose Avenue. The football, soccer stadium facility and tennis courts were remodeled in 2009. Press box added in 2013. The 8-lane track and AstroTurf field is college size. Panning around to the softball fields to bring girls softball back to Ridgewood after a 12-year absence. The Ridgewood facility houses 2 regulation baseball fields. The varsity baseball field was completely redone in 2012. The interior courtyard provides students with a relaxing environment to do class projects, artwork, and group meetings. The weight room, completely remodeled in 2009, has 8 power racks and over 8,000 feet of workout equipment. Students have the option of taking regular gym classes or athletic fitness classes, which concentrate on all aspects of general fitness and health. The weight room and wrestling room area was remodeled in 2009. Wall-to-wall mats provide for a safe environment for our wrestlers and any inside sports. The students at Ridgewood are supported by Athletico Fitness in our fitness training area that is responsible for the health and well-being of all our student athletes. 2 batting cages for golf, indoor softball, and indoor batting practice are housed in the existing small gymnasium. The indoor track is a 4-lane, 1/11 of a mile area that students can practice and train for all upcoming events. The field house, built in 2010, has 18 baskets, 1 regulation volleyball basketball court, or 3 practice volleyball/basketball courts. Seating for 1,500 people and capacity of 2,500. Many student achievement awards are housed in the field house hallways and administration hallways, with trophies and awards dating back to the 1960s of Ridgewood's many accomplishments in sports and academic accomplishments. The Library Media Center, remodeled in 2009, has 8 classrooms with wireless projectors to enhance the teacher's capability of wirelessly projecting anything off of an iPad or computer screen. The library also has several different areas where students can use for breakout sessions, such as the reading nook, the reading area, and computer area. This facility was remodeled in 2009 and completely sprinkled and brought up to today's codes. The band room, completely remodeled in 2010, offers space for a 110-member band. Also, percussion, choir, and all aspects of the band program use this facility 5 days a week. The auditorium was the final phase of our construction, was completed in 2012, seating for 455 guests. State-of-the-art technology and ventilation systems keep the auditorium at an optimal temperature and optimal viewing and listening pleasure. In 2008, during the first phase of our construction, 6 science laboratories, 2 physics, 2 chemistry, and 2 biology rooms were created, where all of our students take their required science courses. While all of Ridgewood students enjoy a one-to-one iPads, we do have the need for computer rooms. Computer web design, and graphic arts and CAD use these rooms to learn the latest technology.
That's a wrap for this show. Thank you for watching, and tune in for our next Our News Report.